We are on part 3 of what is adaptation, or what are adaptations. Our last one. Hopefully that matching game worked out really good. I can't wait to see all of them. All right, so this is adaptation and the environment, survival of the fittest. Organisms have traits that allow them to survive in their habitat. They also have adaptations that make them very successful at living in their environment. This leopard seal lives in the Antarctic. It has traits and adaptations to survive this extremely cold habitat. All right. Explore the different adaptations this seal has to help it survive. All right, so the first one is its fins. A leopard seal's fins enable it to swim in water. That's true. Much better than hands.
Light skin. The light skin on the bottom of the leopard seal lets it sneak up on its food from above.
Makes sense. When they look up, they see white and not a black thing.
Dark skin. The dark skin on the top of a leopard seal makes it difficult for predators to see the seal when looking down.
Okay.
Blubber and spots. Blubber is a layer of fat underneath the leopard seal's skin. This adaptation helps the animal stay warm. The spots on the seal's skin help the animal hide from predators.
Nice.
Teeth. The leopard seal's teeth are adapted for tearing prey.
That makes sense. Lots of adaptations. So the pups of a leopard seal are very light in color. How might this trait be helpful? Do some research and use your understanding to complete this statement. White fur allows the pups to, why does it always do this? Allows the pups to blank with the ice and snow in their environment. So think about it, when they're babies, are they going to be in the water a lot? Probably not. So this is going to enable them to stick out or blend in with the ice and snow. I'm going to let them blend in if they're white. Now think about their parents. Are their parents all white? No, their parents are black, well, dark on the top and white on the bottom. This makes it hard for blank to see the pups. Predators or prey? Who are we really worried about eating our pups? Predators, right? We don't want a polar bear coming and eating our babies or their babies. The fur also helps keep the pups blank until they can learn how to hunt. Keeps the pups warm or cold until they can learn how to hunt. Yeah, no mom in their right mind wants their kids to be cold all the time, so it must be warm. Okay, so the fur also helps keep the pups warm until they can learn how to hunt and store enough blank under their skin. Fur or blubber? Do we have fur under our skin, or blubber under our skin? We personally don't have blubber. We call it something else. But these guys have blubber under their skin to help them stay warm.
White fur allows pups to blend in with the ice and snow in their environment. This makes it hard for predators to see the pups. The fur also helps keep the pups warm until they are able to store blubber.
All right. Fun ways to fit in. Organisms have different kinds of adaptations. These adaptations help them survive in their habitats. So we're going to look and listen for the keywords camouflage, which you guys know what camouflage is because you use it when you go hunting, and mimicry, which you also know what it is because you do it sometimes to me and other people in our class. Okay? So we know camouflage means we are trying to blend in with our environment, and mimicry means we are copying. Okay, let's watch this video.
This opossum looks as if it died, but it is just playing possum. Some adaptations help organisms protect themselves. When opossums become very scared, they go into shock and give off an odor similar to a dead animal as a method of defense. This makes predators think that the opossum is dead, so they leave it alone. After a while, the opossum recovers and goes on its way. Animals might run fast or hide to defend themselves. Plants can defend themselves too. This prickly pear cactus is covered with sharp spines. Spines make it very hard for an animal to eat the plant or even get close to it.
The sweet pine sap grows under oak and pine trees. Its flowers are protected from animals with camouflage or blending in with its surroundings. The color of the crab spider matches the color of the flower in which it lives.
Look closely. The color of this crab spider matches the color of the flower in which the animal lives. This makes the spider hard to see. This adaptation is called camouflage because the spider blends in with its surroundings. When honeybees and other insects visit the flower to feed on nectar, the spider may kill and eat them. Some plants attract insects for pollination. Some are disguised from animals that might eat them. The sweet pine sap flower grows under oak and pine trees. The flowers are hard to notice because they are small and look like dead leaves. That way a hungry animal won't notice it and eat it before it can reproduce. This adaptation is also camouflage, in which an organism blends into its surroundings and goes unnoticed.
So this one, we had the spider doing camouflage and the flower doing camouflage. So in the first one, was the opossum doing mimicry? Or, I mean, we gotta look at one more video. So maybe the opossum wasn't about mimicry, just about adaptation in general.
Monarch butterflies may make animals sick. Viceroy butterflies do not. Viceroys mimic or copy the color of the monarchs. The bee orchid has markings on its petal that mimic a female bee. The flower gives off a scent that attracts male bees to the flower.
Monarch butterflies are poisonous to many animals. That makes them very unappetizing, and animals know not to eat them. Viceroy butterflies are not poisonous, but they look just like the monarchs. This type of adaptation is called mimicry. Mimicry confuses the viceroy's predators. They think the viceroys are monarchs, so they avoid them so they don't get sick.
Smart.
The bee orchid flower has markings on its lip that mimic a female bee. The flower also gives off a scent that attracts male bees to the flower. The more bees that visit a flower, the greater chance it will be pollinated and reproduce.
Smart, very smart. So in this one, mimicry, the one butterfly is mimicking the other by looking like it. And also a plant. I didn't know a plant could do mimicry. I thought that was just like an animal thing. A plant pretends to be a bee so that it can get pollinated. That is pretty cool. I love science. So organisms have blank to survive, physical, behavior, adaptations, or habitats. Adaptations to survive in their habitats. Some adaptations are blank. Physical, behavioral, adaptations, or habitats. So physical or behavioral characteristics of the organism's structure, yes. So if it's the organism structure, it's physical. Other adaptations, if it's the first one was physical, the next one's going to be behavioral. Other adaptations are behavioral characteristics of how an animal acts. Like the possum, it acts like it's dead. That is a behavioral adaptation.
Organisms may have physical and
Behavioral adaptations to survive in their habitat. All right, guys, so this is your assignment today. On a separate sheet of paper, you're going to draw 4 animals in their natural habitats and show one way each animal is adapted to protect itself. Okay, and you can write 2 sentences telling about the adaptation of each animal. Okay, so you're going to take a picture of that and send it back to me. This was a fun unit, and that's the last one for this